in Asian culture. Our mother does everything, or our parents does everything for us. So I'm sure you're going to cherish this experience for the rest of your life, and I really like to appreciate this actually this initiative, and AUW, kudos to you. Thank you so much. I'm extremely delighted and honored to be here. Thank you.
Hello. So now we'll start distributing the certificate of merit. But before distributing it, I would like to explain what the certificate means. It's a participation certificate for all the students that has been a part of the summer school 2022. So for distributing the certificate, I would like to request our guest of honor Muhammad Imru Kabir and guest of honor Nafisa Hussain Monali to distribute the certificate of merits to the students. In a while, I'll start calling the students, and please come forward to the stage in a Thank you so much to the guests of honor for doing this. I hope all the students are ready to receive their certificate of merits. Can we please have Babita Bonerjee on the stage? Chandrila Das. Jannatul Firdaus, Kubra Razai, Mamakin Rauza, Mansura Jannat Jui, Pooja Das, Rahima Ayazi, Lukia Hakimi, Ruksana Jalali, Saima Akhtar, Shorna Karan Moni, Tamana Fazla, Taposhi Kari, Dasia, Zena Kasimi, Ahona Bhami, Ainan Tazrian Chaudhary, Israt Jahan Misti, Janatul Naik, Labamno Akhtar, Mafraha Azad Trisha, Marjana Tanjel Labonno, Nirmala Chakma, Rashmi Janna, Sadia Akhtar Meen, Sadia Morshed, Sajia Khatun, Sanjida Islam, Sanjida Afrin, Saida Tasnuba Amrin, Noor Bibi, Sabrina Azad Raisa, Ainan Tasneem, Hakima Adeli, Mubaraka Haidari, Mahia Siddiqui, Tanisha Siddiqui, Setu Rani De, Janata Chakma, Prima Das, Smriti Das, Priya Dhar, Urvashi Bandana Khan, Muhammad Nori Islam, Sakina Naimi, Nabila Kasimi, Mahbuba Sakizada, Nusrat Jahan Marzia, Kirona Chakma, Mahadia Parvin, Tashkia Siddiqui, Tasnia Siddiqui, Farami Chakma, MST Mukta Akhtar, Sumaya Alta, Sumi Akhtar, Alia Rezai, Nadia Rezai, Khadija Rezai, Hafsa Akhtar Imam, Nusrat Jahan Zasia, Rukaya Nisa, Amnesty Ruby, Meesing Mamnu Marma, Trisa Chaudhary, Kujita Tripura, Akshari Nandana Khan, Nadia Islam, Benaksha Tamki, Our next certificate is certificates of recognition for peer mentors. These 2 peer mentors were selected during the admissions process because of their very good English speaking skills and so that they could mentor their peers who were not very comfortable in English. Can we please have Saida Kasduba Amrin? Also, can we please ask Ms. Rubaba Dala to hand over the certificates to the students? Next, can we have Musammad Naurin Islam? Our next certificate is for Adala to hand over the certificates. So the special girls are first Benafsha Tamkin, Sabrina Raisa, next, can we have Pooja Das? Rahima Ayazi. Tanisha Siddiqui. Last but not the least, Tasnuba Amrin. I'd like to add that this award for emerging young scholars is for students who displayed good curricular engagement and leadership initiative. And thank you so much to our chief guest and guest of honor for helping us distribute this certificates. Now can we please have Ms. Mary, the Director of Office for Advancing Learning, on the stage.
Before I begin, I'd like our chief guest, Ms. Rubaba Dawla, to come and share her thoughts on what her experience as a woman leader in STEM in South Asia has been, and also to address the gathering with anything else she would like to share.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all doing? Shall I hello? Yes. I'm so glad that I'm here today. It's my immense pleasure to be here amongst all of you. I can see many vibrant faces who are our future. So thank you for being here with us.
I can already feel the positive energy. I was really impressed to see how you're also connected to our art and culture, how beautifully you all performed, multi-talented girls, and also you're dressed so beautifully in your traditional attire. Wonderful. A big round of applause for all of you. And congratulations to those who received the special recognition and those who have completed the program, the summer school program. Thank you, AUW, for inviting me to be here today. Because ever since I heard about the vision of Asian University for Women, I was very, very intrigued. And I must say, I truly admire what you're doing for the young girls and women. They're the future leaders, they're our torch bearers. So thank you for helping them to dream big, and definitely you are the ones who are going to take our nation forward. I must also mention that there's a special reason when Rubana Haq, she's actually very close to me, I've been admiring her since childhood, and when she asked me to be here today, I said yes right away. One reason is because it's AUW. The second is this is my second home. Chittagong is my second home. I've lived here for 2 years. I've completed my secondary education from Chittagong, so I feel very close to this city. So thank you for bringing me back to Chittagong. I must also show my utmost respect and gratitude to all the teachers, trainers, faculty members who worked relentlessly to impart knowledge, to give you the structure system to learn effectively, but at the same time also help you to achieve your goal, to shape your future, and to give you that strength to move ahead. Thank you so much. Thank you to Chevron for taking this very timely initiative. The entire world is talking about women in STEM. We are all together in this movement, in this revolution, because that is what is required for the world today. If not today, then when? This is a very timely initiative because I truly believe that girls and women play a very crucial role for the development of the nation, for economic progress. And for that, it's very important for us to ensure that we have more women and girls taking up such subjects like STEM. And nowadays it's also called STEAM, where art is also included in STEM, where humanities come in. Today the world is changing, it's changing rapidly. And we've seen that in the last 3 years, ever since pandemic hit us, how digital technology has accelerated the digital transformation across the world for individuals, for companies, for governments, and various organizations. So we all have to learn and learn fast so that we can keep up with the pace of change that's happening across the world. You know, women were largely excluded in the first, second, and third industrial revolution, leading economic dominance by men for over 2 centuries. But you know, the good news is, the foundation of the 4th industrial revolution is happening now. And you are a major part of that. And the foundation is digital. So if you have access to technology, if you have access to digital technology, definitely you will play a major role in this revolution as well. Do you know, I'll just share some very interesting facts. In Bangladesh itself, we have more than 100% mobile penetration. I think we all felt it when pandemic hit us and we had to do e-learning, virtual meetings and all that. We were mostly connected through internet, online, and we were able to carry out our tasks, our education, various activities online. So we actually built that foundation in Bangladesh. Across the world as well, wherever they had access to internet, they were able to really make use of this time and carry on their various activities across the world during the 2 years of pandemic when there was complete lockdown. Do you know that in next 5 years, people will be connected to devices every 18 seconds compared to 6.5 times today, which is an average of 5,000 times a day people will be connected to devices. Do you know that there will be 4 devices against 1 individual in the world in next 5 years? What does it say? We are all going to be connected, and it's important that we all understand that digital divide doesn't mean having only access to internet, but also how you're making use of that access, which means digital literacy. And hence it's very important for young girls like you to now take interest and build that curiosity. You spoke about curiosity. It's so important for you to understand what it can really give to you and how it can solve problems. Have you thought about that? All that you have learned during your summer program, this is not just a certificate, right? It's not just knowledge that is being shared with you. It's not about how you're practicing it, but you have to also put your heart into it. Only then, when you take it forward, it will make some impact and some sense. And that's where you will feel satisfied and fulfilled. Every time I look at problems where I'm working in an organization or I'm working for my country, I think, how can I solve this problem? And with my experience of 24 years working in ICT, I have witnessed how we have transformed people's lives with technology. I'm referring to IT, ICT, how the access to information has really transformed people, and especially how it has empowered women. You know, when I joined Grameenphone, that was my first job. And I used to go to villages and talk to all these village ladies. We used to call it Purli Phone Mohila. We used to go to them in villages. I sat with them in their homes and discussed what is it that they wanted. They all wanted financial empowerment. They all wanted that independence so they could take their own decision. And you know what, just giving them a mobile phone and a microcredit gave them that empowerment. They were able to take decisions. They're the ones who actually sold airtime to other villages as a shared access to telecommunication. And that's how we actually expanded our network in rural areas. So see the impact of it. When I saw how it was transforming women, how it was empowering women, I also saw how farmers got the right price of the market, sitting there in the villages instead of commuting all the way or being, maybe misguided by the middleman. So we saw how they have really helped individuals and institutions, and hence it's very important for us to focus on STEM education for women and girls. And thank you, AUW and Chevron, for arranging this time initiative, because it's not only the knowledge again, it's the application of it which will make a difference. So I just want to ask a question here. How many of you will continue your education in STEM? How many of you would do that? Wonderful, quite a few. Because even though we are seeing more number of women and girls taking up STEM education, we do see by the time they are reaching university level, there are lesser number of women who are actually also getting into job within STEM field. So that's where we really have to put our focus and ensure that all of you stick to it, be passionate about it, And when it comes to men and women, you've noticed I haven't talked about the fact that, we are lagging behind. I believe the glass ceiling is actually ahead. When I started my job, I never had that notion of, I'm a woman, am I being discriminated? I just didn't have that thought in my mind. I just had one thought in my mind, and that is, I need to learn, I need to create some impact, I need to put in my bit into it. What is it that I'm giving to my company for this problem? What am I doing to solve this problem? And how can I excel? I was my kind of own competition, you know, and I've self-criticized myself in the sense that, okay, am I doing it right? What are my weaknesses? How can I improve it? And that's how I've been able to really grow forward. And as a result of that, I believe that my supervisors and team really felt that I was giving it not only from my mind, but also from my heart, with passion. So I always believe that love yourself first and foremost. Second, love what you do. I know they say love what you do or do what you love, but when you fall in love with what you do, it's no more a work for you, right? So whoever has done coding or has learned about maths and science and humanities, if you've really found your passion in it, then you will definitely excel. And you know what? I must say that this step that you've taken to participate in this summer program is one step forward. You're already there. You're already in that pyramid, one step ahead. So if you want to go to the top of the pyramid, you just have to keep going and be driven and be fearless. You know, when you're fearless, you're limitless. Nobody can stop you. And don't compare yourself with anybody, man or anybody else. You are your own individual, you have your own and you build your own path. You need to give wings to your dreams. And that's how you will be able to fly and fly high. I really, really wish that I had come here earlier. I am so glad that I'm here today. On behalf of Oracle, which is one of the largest technology companies based out of USA, we have about 175,000 employees, 120 offices across the world. And in Bangladesh, we've been serving for last 22 years, 3 years ago. And ever since I've joined, the only thought I've had is that awareness around technology. And as a result, I have spoken to our Oracle University authorities and Oracle Academy. And I'll be happy to announce that we'd like to give you access to our curriculum for teachers. So there are a lot of resources, that can help teachers, instructors, and also students. There are a lot of certifications available, so I will speak to the authorities and definitely get that rolling. Like Chevron, we also run various programs. I'll be happy to join our hands and take it forward and help you all to go for your dream. You're with me? Yeah. You're so lucky that you have a university like this, you have a faculty like this with you. 20 years ago, we didn't have it. And I wish we had something like this. Then I'm sure this gap that we see in women participating in STEAM would have definitely been shortened. So thank you so much for being here, for taking this initiative. And remember one thing, you are the best and you are the one who can make the change. There's a famous saying by Mahatma Gandhi, be the change you want to see in the world. But the change will only happen when you do it with your heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Babadala, for your special gift to Asian University for Women and also for your insights. It was not encouraging just to the students, but for us too. And now, can we please have Ms. Mary Chani on the stage to address the students and our guests.
Being just 5 feet has some disadvantages. It takes me a minute extra. Good afternoon, everyone. It's the last day I get to see all these lovely faces. We've been here in this together for over a month. It began sometime in November, the journey to putting this together. I think I want to start it early for the future, but November is when we started with instructor recruitment. That was a piece that took 2 months, and that's the biggest piece and the most important piece, because if you want to deliver something and help our students learn, we want to see the people who can deliver that I'd like to first thank our instructors. As I call your name, could you please stand up so our guests can recognize your faces? Our students already do. So Joshua Calvin from MIT, who taught math. Cole Baker from MIT. Mr. Harun Rashid from Cambridge. I have a few other names to take over instructors. They did the 2-week program, the first 2 weeks, so they're not here. But they are Ms. Zara Kanji from Mr. Daniel Smith from Thank you to all my instructors. They put up with a lot. It's not smooth running here as they would have discovered like it is in the US. So they dealt with, different climate, different food, different skill set with the students, different languages, different age groups. This was the melting pot of all that came together. And I don't think I have any one instructor that did have to improvise their curriculum to match and customize the needs of the students. So thank you so much for not complaining. I don't know anyone who complained at all. They took all that this time and put together a wonderful program. I'd also like to thank my TAs. We had Ms. Sharna, Ms. Seema, Ms. Ahirata, okay. There are many more that I need to thank. The program that has come together for over a month involves a lot of work from a lot of departments. I'd like to thank our acting dean of students, Mr. Suman Chatterjee. He's not here today. He helped us a lot with student recruitment, with putting together the marketing materials. I'd like to thank the housekeeping department, which played a big role in taking care of the girls in our dorm. I'd like to thank our transport department and Mr. Imran and Ms. Shama Afrin. They helped with all of the transport, flight tickets, transporting our students from Borishal. We brought them at our own expense and we're taking them back because it's a difficult journey for them to make on the road. So all of that went through the transport department. I'd like to thank our maintenance staff as they continue to working with technology staff during this event. And last but not the least, I'd like to thank our funders, the Chevron Corporation. We initiated a program with a small pilot in 2019 with the support of the Chevron Corporation. And this year they are supporting us with a new program in computer coding. I'd like to also thank Ms. Rubaba Dawla for being willing to be the chief guest and for coming here on short notice. We were keen to have someone who could be a role model for the girls who are here, and I think she was the perfect fit for that, to see what you can reach. And like I said, the last but not the least, our students here, 75, 80 of them. Your participation helps us learn. I think I learned a lot from just trying to put this program together, understanding the needs of the students, understanding their levels. Though you have an application process and people are applying online and you get to see some of their background, for what I received when we started on day one. And it helps me learn more about how I can put together a program better that addresses your needs so that we can have a more smoothly running program for next year. We can always improve. So thank you to the students. And thank you. like to remind the students that though we're all reaching for our goals and our dreams, good luck to everyone trying to do that. I think it's good for us to take a step back and remind ourselves to not outcomes. We're all winners in terms of what we do every day. We don't always achieve the outcomes we want, but if you're waking up every day and putting your best foot forward, then that is a winning day for you every day. I think when you look at outcomes, there are many factors that contribute to that outcome that some of you might be answering in September. It depends sometimes on the weather, it depends on the kind of teachers you have, it depends on your family background and what your parents could provide you. But what you can control and have full control over is the effort you put in, and you cannot do anything more than your best. And if you've done your best every day, I think that's the hardest challenge sometimes for a human being, to battle with yourself, to make yourself wake up and trying to get class on time. That's a battle you fight with yourself, to try and, okay, I need this time to do something that's really important. I might like watching something, but this is important, will help me learn, will help me move forward. And that battle with yourself is sometimes even more important. And so every day that you wake up and you battle with yourself and make yourself do something that, you have other options. Give yourself a pat on your back, congratulate yourself. So irrespective of what the final outcome might be in terms of the effort you're putting in, you're a winner every day if you fought that battle with yourself and made yourself do your best. So thank you, and I hope we all, achieve the dreams we set out to achieve for ourselves. We have some time left. I think I'm going to open it up now to questions from the press, from the students. I'd be happy to answer your questions. I think the guests on stage will be happy to answer a few questions. We can do 10 minutes of that. Okay, no question. Everyone's all happy? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Nothing more satisfying than seeing a room full of happy human beings. Thank you.
I'm back again. Sorry for that. But to end this very beautiful ceremony, we have a small video from the Afghani students who are from computer coding summer school, and we would like to play it. Before that, could I ask our chief guests to please go back to their seats as well? One more small announcement. There's one more instructor for computer coding that actually we have missed the name, and I'm really sorry, I apologize for it. That's Zulfikar Alam.